Hello, users, and welcome to another episode of Above It All, the show in where I tell every single human being on planet Earth how great and intelligent I am. I'm about to blow your mind with facts and then also logic. So here we have Joseph Biden, and obviously my favorite man in the world. You know, I love this man. He's just such a quaint enjoy. I can't even say that ironically. Anyway, he's got a new nickname for Donald Trump, and let's see how fucking good it is.
This money out to the folks who desperately need it to stay afloat. Is it incompetence? Corruption? Trump was out there tweeting again this morning. I call him President TWEETY. Reopen the country, end of quote. How are we supposed to do that if you're sitting on the money small businesses need in order to stay alive? Stop tweeting about it. Get the money out to Main Street now.
I love the random fucker in the background. Like, this is amazing. Shout outs to that guy.
It's there. It's been passed. This pandemic is hitting everyone hard.
See, the thing is, like, Biden has a really good point here, but the whole President Tweety thing is just super fucking bad. Like, yeah, Trump's fucking administration is hijacking and looting the treasury on, like, a daily basis. And I think there was only, like, 20-something% of small business loans actually were paid out after, like, the whole fucking period in the window is over. So it's like, yeah, this is a giant fucking problem. But, like, Joe Biden is the answer to that? Like, no, come on now, stop it. But this whole nickname thing, it's one of those things where it's like, I remember back 4 years ago, Hillary Clinton's whole shtick was like, when they go low, we go high. And then now they've done like they were probably in like an email chain, like back and forth for fucking hours and hours. Like, what do we call him? Oh, let's call him Cheeto. President Plump. Oh, Nancy workshopped that one on TV and nobody liked it. All right, let's back to the drawing board. President Tweety. I got it. And then some guy like sent this to like fucking, I don't know, Jill Biden, and Jill whispered in Joe's ear, President Tweety. That's it. That's what we're gonna say. And then he's like, okay. And I'm surprised he didn't forget it, to be honest. But it's just one of those things where, again, this is embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. But at the same time, this is a good message. Like, what he says here, he says it poorly, but what he's saying, the substance of it is very accurate. Like, Trump has been looting the treasury and diverting small business resources to both himself and his buddies. And that is a factual statement of fact. And, you know, in a way, it's decent that this clip is going more viral because of the President Tweety cringe. But at the same time, like, it's not like anything's going to change, of course, obviously. This is just really cringy. Nobody actually cares about the substance. We live in a post-fact fucking world where Joe Biden can say whatever he wants and Trump can say whatever he wants and nothing actually matters. Like, you have fucking 30% of the United States of America that doesn't believe in the germ theory of disease. Why not, right? Like, we got like 70% that believe in fucking angels guiding them, fucking, you know, like, and that God is like fucking gonna come down and Jesus is gonna say hello or whatever. Like, our country is obviously very fucking stupid, but I mean, like, 30% to 40% just literally do not believe in the germ theory of disease. And like, at that point, I mean, like, anything is possible for the destruction of society. And the fact that, again, we're stuck in this situation where we got cringe lord number 1 versus cringe lord number 2 is just like fucking bizarre to me. And feels like we've made no progress, even though I know we have made progress. Like, if you look at the congressional makeup and so forth, like Ilhan Omar shoutouts. But I mean, like, it feels like we've made no progress sometimes, and you really do have to resist the urge to just look at stuff like this and then check out of politics, because that's what they want you to do. They want this to be a battle, and then like they want to have the media talk about it, and then like that's it. They just want to program their voter basis. As someone who's not programmable, you need to be able to cut through this bullshit and see through it, because every move that they make has the side goal of dividing the left and like depressing the left, making them like like not active, making them disengaged. And stuff like this is very cringy, and it just makes you want to give up. But don't give up, because like there is a possible world out there in the multiverse theory, right? Like, there's a possible universe where Bernie Sanders won the general election in 2016 and he instituted Medicare for all, and my mother would still be alive. That's a possible universe. So we have to fight for that kind of universe so that like someone else could be in my similar situation, be saying, oh, well, my mother would have been dead if it weren't for the work that, this whole movement is trying to get through, like Medicare for all and so forth. So like we have to get to that point where the alternate timeline is the one that's devastating. But I mean, at the same time, if you don't believe in any of that horse fucking shit, also, the world is falling apart, and, this may be the end of society as we know it. And there's a good chance that at least one person that clicks on this video will die in 3 months, or 4 months, or within 3 or 4 months from the coronavirus. Who the fuck knows, right? Like, you look at the resolution case rate, and 20% is the death rate compared to 80% of people that survive and fully heal. Well, not even fully heal, but just don't die. Like, heal to the point where the virus is no longer present in their system, but they're still damaged. And that, like, it's impossible, really, because there's just no good congregate of data on this coronavirus thing. And then, like, again, Biden could be in a situation where he's giving that data, where he's collecting that data with his fucking giant apparatus, and then distributing that data and saying, well, look, see, Trump wants to keep this a secret from you. Why is he keeping this a secret from you? But instead, all he's got is President TWEETY, which is just fucking embarrassing. But yeah, fuck Joe Biden, fuck Donald Trump, and, if you live in 45 of the 50 states, I don't give a shit how you vote. So, vote shaming is cringe, unless you vote for Donald Trump, because then it's just cringe. Like, that's just cringe. Like, if you vote for Donald Trump under any circumstance, you are an idiot. I'm sorry. Like, there's no, like, secret ninja move there. You're just a dumbass. But, again, voting for Joe Biden in a safe blue or safe red state also kind of dumb. There's no reason to. If you live in a swing state, just do it. Doesn't matter. Like a Band-Aid, right off, right? You know what I mean? Honestly, it's probably not even going to be Joe Biden looking fucking... Like, the DNC has literally said that they're going to plan on replacing him, and that's why they need a convention. So it's like, it probably won't even be Biden, so don't even worry about that. When the general election comes, that's what, 6 months from now, right? Like, 6 months ago, we were living in literally a completely different universe. Society was completely different 6 months ago, so who the fuck knows what's going to happen in 6 months from now? So I don't want to dwell on that kind of shit, but seriously though, this is embarrassing. This is really bad, and this is like has giant Pokemon Go to the polls energy, and I'm excited in a way for it to get worse because honestly, I love the cringe. I'm just here for the cringe. I bathe in cringe, and Joe Biden is a cringe master. Like, Joe Biden is a serial cringer, and honestly, it's only going to get worse.